Hey guys, this is part two. I'm kind of in a video mood, so I think I'm gonna just knock a couple of these out the way. This one is going to be about boot camp, leaving from MEPS, going to boot camp. Um, Pretty much when you get through the MEPS program, you actually get to join. They're gonna swear you in, and they're gonna tell you. They're gonna sit you in a room and talk to you guys about being UA and all these different things, these bad things. They're going to talk about the UCMJ and all these different things. That's going to scare you, because it kind of scared me. But, excuse me, don't fret. Don't be alarmed. Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared or anything. Don't regret your decision. If this is what you really want to do, don't regret it. I just feel like they just want to be scary so they can find a way to be like, are you sure this is what you want to do? So, anyway, now, we're going to talk about the boot camp. Before the boot camp, I forgot to mention in the last video, when you do finally swear in and you're in, let's say you don't actually get shipped out that day. There is a DEP program, delayed entry program, and pretty much, like with me, I was in a delayed entry program. I went up for MEPS on like February 6th. I did end up getting accepted, but I didn't ship out until July 2nd. So I was in a delayed entry program, and pretty much what they do is they get you prepared for boot camp. So you will meet. I think you meet once a month or once a week. I think I met every week on a Thursday, something like that. But what you're gonna do is they're gonna do your push-ups, they're gonna do your sit-ups, and you're gonna run a mile and a half. Pretty much to get you prepared for boot camp, because that's what you're going to have to do to pass your PRT, your PT test. So, which is physical readiness test. Yeah, so that's pretty much what a delayed entry program is, to get you ready. They also help you learn what you need to learn in boot camp. So, you're going to have to learn the 11 general orders. You're going to have to learn positions, like military positions, like the president, vice president, the SecNav, SecDev. You're going to have to learn all of that as well. Chain of command. So that's a good way to go ahead and jump on that and know it. You're going to need to know your different rates, so many different things. Which is a good program, so that you can go ahead and grasp that information in the beginning. I wish I took more advantage of that when I first joined. I didn't. I was slacking. I waited till the end. But it's definitely, when you join DEP, please just go ahead and start learning everything you need to know in boot camp, because it will help you in the long run. Trust me. So boot camp, let's go ahead and get into it. I shipped out on July 2nd. Boot camp is in Great Lakes, Illinois. About a 40-minute ride to Chicago. Man, yeah. So when you are going to boot camp, you're gonna have like a team that you go with, and this team can be of a mix of Navy, Army, whatever. And basically, they're going to have like a designated, I think that's separated, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I was in a group of like 8, and we had a designated leader. Pretty much, this person will call, like when we're leaving to go to a new location, they'll call the point of contact, to let them know, hey, we're leaving to go to from point A to point B. This is who I was told I need to get in contact with you, type stuff like that. And they'll pretty much make sure you have, keep tabs on you, make sure you have a safe journey to get to boot camp. So we ended up missing our flight. Our first flight took off late because they had some type of technical issues, and that took about like an hour and a half. So we're just sitting on the plane for like an hour and a half because they had some technical issues. So then when we finally landed, I can't even remember where we landed. We landed in Michigan, Detroit. We landed in Detroit. Woo! We landed in Detroit, and when we went to go try to get to our second plane, we missed it. We just missed it, but it wasn't our fault. So we called our point of contact, let them know. They stuck us in a hotel free of charge in Detroit. we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. So anyways, the next morning, whew, Jesus, we ended up flying out to boot camp. We finally got there. Also, they in the airports you have USOs, and this is for people who are joining the military, for retirees or people who are in the military. This is a wonderful organization that pretty much they feed you, and they have movies you can watch. They have games and stuff. It's just a wonderful little room that you can chill until it's time for you to leave for your flight. So anyways, we finally land at O'Hare Airport in Chicago or Illinois, whatever. So as soon as we got out the airport, they lined all of us up. It was a bunch of us. We all lined up on the wall, sitting down, and this is where they tell you, hey, anything you have, go ahead and dump it out. Cigarettes, that's out. Phones, turn it off. I didn't do that. Anything that contrabands, go ahead, throw it out. Gum, throw it out. Candy, throw it out. Pretty much everything, they just make you go ahead and throw it away. So we finally get on the bus, and the bus driver, he's so sweet. He pretty much is very uplifting, and he's telling you, you guys are going to do great. Congratulations on getting this far. You guys are going to do great. And they play like a video that's about like an hour and 30 minutes long, because that's how long it took. But I think it was like a 45-minute ride from the airport to the recruit training command, I think. I'm not really sure. But so you get there, and you get off the bus, and that's when it pretty much starts. You got your RDCs. It's not your RDCs, but it's just like an RDC as a whole. We got there, I believe, at nighttime. So, yeah, we got there at night. And pretty much that first day is going to be rough, because you are going to be up for at least 24 to like 36 hours. You're going to be up. So we got there like at freaking I want to say like 11 o'clock at night. So they line you all up, and basically you make your last final phone call. And when you make your final phone call, that's when you pretty much take your battery out your phone, and they tell you to take the battery out the phone, or whatever the case may be. So that's a sad moment, people crying or whatever, and that's when it just hit me like, yo, this shit just got real. Like, it just got real. They pretty much, when you're in the line, they ask you like your bra size, underwear. You'll have someone tell you like, they'll look at you and tell you like what type of top you need to wear. Like if you're a small, medium, large, just like with the bottoms. Shoes, they'll be like, hey, you should already know what size shoe you wear. So you're doing all of that. You're getting you're getting your not your uniform, but you're just getting your Smurfs. We call it Smurfs, issued to you or whatnot, because your yellow navy shirt and your blue shorts, you wear that with everything. That's going to be under all of your clothes, even uniforms included. And pretty much they'll have you in this big room, and it's a lot of people in this room, and of course they tell you to be quiet. And this is when you need to pay attention to detail. Like, if they tell you to do something, do it exactly that way, and it will just make your whole process go smoother. Because if not, they're gonna be yelling in your face. You probably already tired. Like me, I made sure I slept, because I already knew that I was gonna be up from 24 to like 36 hours, or 48. So I made sure I took it upon myself to just sleep. So I'm pretty much, I'm up, I'm energized, or whatever the case may be. And I'm thinking, shoot, by the time we done, I'm going to sleep. So they also do a P test, and they ask you for like your social security number. Like, you'll be in a line, and they'll be asking you so many different things. But during this whole process of basically you processing into boot camp, you need to pay attention to detail. It will make your life so much easier, because you're going to be stressed out, and you're not going to want to have nobody yelling in your face like 24/7 if you're not, and especially if you're not doing shit right, or whatever the case may be. So that's pretty much how that go. You're going to have, after you finish that, they're going to ask you, when I went, they asked me, have I ever played any instrument? Have I ever been into, have I ever did ROTC? And drill. Have you ever been on the drill team? So if you say yes to any of those, you're automatically going to be in the 900 division. The 900 division basically is like the special division that play, basically they perform at your graduation. So I was 942. Woo woo. Yeah, so they pretty much are going to be the guys, girls that perform at your graduation. So a lot of people like to talk bad about the 900 divisions, talking about, oh, they don't do nothing, they petty, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third, they slackers or whatever. But I'ma just say this: we get beat all the time. We got beat all the time. We gotta beat as just as much as any other division did. And then you also have like the 800 division. I think that's like the special ops or whatever division. But pretty much that's how your first day is gonna go. You're gonna be in P days. P days is, I think, for a whole week, and pretty much that's like the first day you're processing in. So they're doing blood tests, they're doing HIV tests, they're doing STDs checks, they're doing all these different tests that they talked about in MEPS as well, but they're doing all these tests. So let's say that you do have an STD, they give you medication. Let's say you have bad cramps, they give you medication for that. If you are calcium deficient or something like that, they give you like little calcium pills and all these different things for you for boot camp. If you have any medication that you took at home, you can't take that there. You have to let them know in that at that time all these different things that, you know, wrong with you. Remember how I tell you that shit come back up? Yeah, so, and they'll give you medication. If you were on birth control, they'll let you take birth control. I stopped. I just didn't take it. I just said, you know what, whatever. I honestly didn't even have a period until like the very end. For whatever reason, I didn't have a period till the very end. But I'm not complaining about it. I think boot camp is about like 9 weeks long. I knew we stayed an extra week because we came at like the week of July 4th. So pretty much everybody had like a 96-hour stand down liberty. So they pretty much shut boot camp down for a week, and we were stuck in P days for 2 weeks. Oh my God! So you know you're stenciling pretty much. They make you stencil everything, and stenciling like your first, middle, and last initial. You're stenciling everything, and then you're putting your division number. So you're stenciling clothes. You're learning how to fold. It's just so repetitive and annoying what you're gonna do for the first 2 weeks, and then later on down the line, I can't recall everything that happened per week because it's been a long time. It's been 2 years. You pretty much are going to swim in boot camp. You're going to swim from point A to point B. It's like a big Olympic size pool. It's a nice size pool. And they you drop up from the, I want to say it's like 10 feet. I don't remember. But they don't push you off, but you jump off that and you swim from one side to the other. And you can do either 3 styles of swimming: the butterfly, backstroke, and freestyle. I think I don't remember. Or wait, it's freestyle. Whatever. So after that, you do the prone float, and pretty much that's you facing forward. We call it the dead man's float. You face forward, and you have to like pretty much swim. You have to float face forward for like 5 minutes, and that's pretty much it for your swim test. And you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna have like your initial PT test. So you also do have the chance to rank up while you're in boot camp. So let's say you came in as an E1, you have a chance to leave out as an E3. There's multiple things in boot camp that gives you the chance to automatically advance. So stay a stellar sailor. I will say that. Become an outstanding sailor. Try to become a leader. If this also gives you opportunity to become a great leader. So go ahead and use that to your advantage. So you can. There's so many different positions that you can be in boot camp. So like I say, try out for anyone. Like just try to shine. That's the best thing I can say. You want to shine. You want to look good. You know, and you want your people to look good too, so like try to make everybody come together. And this is pretty much what boot camp is about, is, you know, physical fitness, learning to work together, and attention to detail. That's all I can really tell you about it. in a nutshell. Well, that was a long nutshell, but that's pretty much how boot camp is going to go. You're going to have some good times. You're going to have some horrible times. You are going to have some horrible times. One thing I did not know about the military was that you stand watch. Now, had I known that, maybe that would have changed my decision if I was going to join tonight. But no, I did not know that we stood watch. So, like, my first day I got there, and you know, like, I've been up since 11 o'clock p.m. military time, 2300. And then, you know, the next day rolling around, it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm dead tired. And during that whole day, like I told you, we were stenciling, folding clothes, and learning how to do all of that. You know, 8 o'clock hits, so 2000 hits. I'm like, oh my God, they said bedtime. So I'm happy, like, it's bedtime. And I'm already delirious. Like, I'm delusional. I'm like, oh my God, I already been up for, like, ever. I've been up for forever. They put me on the watch bill. I was like, watch? Okay, well, it's 2 hours. All right, only 2 hours. So it's 2000. I'm like, okay, well, 2200 is when it ends. You pretty much just stand there, like, you stand at attention. You'll have 2 people on the duty. I can't remember the positions. But anyways, you'll have 2 people on duty. Yeah, so I'm standing there, and like I said, I'm already out of it. So I'm like dead. I'm dead to the world. Everybody's sleeping. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I really want to do this? Why did I join? I was so scared. But yeah, so that's pretty much what you're going to go through during boot camp. Also, during, I think, P-Days as well, they're going to send you to this room, and it's called, like, the moment of truth. And pretty much, they're going to, everything that you talked about and with your recruiter and stuff like that, let's say you didn't bring anything up, and this is the time that you want to bring up, then they call it the moment of truth. So you go ahead, if they'll ask you to stand up, like, pretty much if you lied about anything, and then they'll take you to this room, and you'll tell them the situation. If they feel like it's petty, then they'll be like, oh, you good. And if they feel like it's too much or it's too big or something, then they'll be like, oh, nah, you know, oh, nah, you out. But yeah, so that's part 2. I was rambling. I'm so sorry, because just thinking about it, it brought me back. It brought back some memories. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's boot camp. It ain't really much to it. If you feel like that was enough information and I didn't hit on a lot for you, then definitely hit me up. I will elaborate more, and maybe if a lot of people keep saying, you know, well, what about this or certain different things, then I'll just make another video going really in depth. But I'm not trying to go OD in depth in it, because it ain't really much to it. Just like I said, team working. Go ahead and build your team working skills, your leadership skills, attention to detail. Just learning how to work together, and you will have a smooth sailing boot camp. So that was it. Catch you in my next video. Thumbs up if you like. Bye.